Get more access.
We had a 1 week, 6-day run in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. We sold out every night.
Now Iron Mike takes his show to Broadway. Today, the all-new interview with the star and the show's director, Spike Lee. Plus more takes you behind the scenes of the newest Cirque show on the Strip, Zarkana. Then, from American Idol to the poker table, the Poker Babes in Studio M to talk about their new reality show. Get more access now.
We're doing this Vegas Undead shoot for Las Vegas Magazine today, and the idea kind of started just tossing some ideas back and forth. Oh, wouldn't it be funny to do an undead issue?
We're Halloween crazy. We love Halloween, like dressing up.
Today we're going to see Terry Fator and Taylor turn into one of the great Halloween duos of all time.
Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
The makeup's going to be obviously very intensive, so we expect around 2 hours for that.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
I put a little bit of makeup on. Actually, she does. She's my makeup artist. But just a tiny, tiny bit just to keep me from shining when the lights get on.
Nothing green.
Nothing green.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
You feel like that if you smile or something, it's going to fall off. But it's pretty wild.
We're really looking back at classic horror movies, and we're trying to move it away from Halloween costumes and make it really classy and classic. We're going to have one of their puppets play the scientist.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, pumpkins scream in the dead of night.
You get to be like a kid, and I just like to act like a kid. I mean, I play with puppets for a living, so.
She's alive! Alive! The Bride of Frankenstein.
I think the pictures look great. They're very creepy. I don't even recognize Terry, so it's beautiful. Just kidding.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
It's the toughest reality show on television. The Ultimate Fighter Live on FX. And the prize is life-changing. A 6-figure contract with the UFC.
This is something I've wanted since I was, 12, 13 years old. When I was in 7th grade and I watched my first UFC, I was hooked from then on. I knew what I wanted to do.
However, while Michael Chiesa was fighting for his way on the show in Las Vegas, back home in Spokane, Washington, his dad, Mark, was fighting for his life.
Early in June this year, my dad was diagnosed with leukemia. My dad just told me, we're going to beat this thing.
But Mark's health continued to fail, and Michael was willing to put his fight dreams aside to be with his dad, but his dad said, no way.
That's literally the first thing that came out of his mouth was, they call you, you go. You don't stay here. You only have so long to, pursue your dreams.
And Michael got the call to be one of the 32 to fight live on national TV.
And moving into the house, Chiesa.
Yeah, then that's when everything becomes a big deal. The fight's over, and then I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's live. Millions of people saw this.
But it would be the last time his dad would ever see him in the octagon.
Love you, Dad.
His dad passed away the very next day.
Why does my heart
It's just like everything just kind of just went blurry around me. I forgot where I was. I was just like, it's the worst news you could ever hear in your life, losing your old man.
I'm sorry I'm not there.
He would tell me, like, I can't set goals in the long term. I got to go day by day, week by week. And the last goal in his calendar was to make it to my fight. And he did. And then afterwards, he let himself go respectively. I mean, he was in a lot of pain, so.
In the show's 15 seasons, UFC President Dana White says having a family member die is a first.
To be honest, I've never been in this situation before, so I have no idea what he really is going through. But I can tell you this, his dad wanted him to do this. His dad, said go for this thing, don't blow it. And now I think he's in a position and in the mindset where I'm going to do this, I'm going to win this thing for my dad.
Michael left the show to attend his father's funeral, but returned to Las Vegas to complete his mission.
Totally away from my family. I can't call anybody, but I can't wear that on my sleeve. That's something I got to keep behind closed doors, because this is a competition. But I definitely have my down times.
Normally what's supposed to happen is nobody leaves the house for any reason whatsoever. Obviously, if there's a death in the family, it's the only way we let anybody talk on the phone or anything unless something bad happens at home.
I know my dad well enough to know that if he was, you know, if he could say one thing to me right now, he'd be like, quit being a baby. You know what I mean? You got to man up. You got to show to win. My plan is to win the show.
What the hell is wrong with this radio? All right, let's see what this tape is.
Welcome to tape number 6 in the Science Institute series, Mastering the Mind. The most ingenious supercomputer ever constructed sits right between your ears. Tell yourself, I'm not stupid. I can do anything. I love what I do. My mind is so powerful, I could even clone myself just by thinking hard enough. In the many years we've been studying the human brain, we've only begun to tap its potential.
Whoa, whoa! What the hell was that? Whoa! Oh my gosh! What? It worked. So what do you think? Do you think we can do this again? I don't know. Let's try it. I love what I do. I love what I do. Whoa. Wow. I love what I do. Love what I do. Love what I do. I love what I do. Love what I do. Love what I do. Love what I do. Breaking news. The President of the United States is about to address the nation. We now go live to the Oval Office. Gentlemen, the President of the United States. My fellow Americans, I need to speak with you about a very, very serious matter. We need to stop cloning ourselves. I am sick and tired of seeing myself everywhere I go. The mind is a very powerful thing. If we close our eyes and concentrate enough, and we say, I love what she does, maybe, and just maybe, can we create one, maybe two women out there.
The Neon Museum is a part cultural, part preservation project whose mission is really to save and restore Las Vegas's fantastic neon. As we are a 501c3 nonprofit, all of the signs that you see are donated, sort of classic icons of the Las Vegas Strip.
Viva Las Vegas!
Your Stardust, your Caesars, your Desert Inns. But then what we also have are signs that maybe a tourist might not immediately identify, but that locals really identify with and treasure. Signs that significant because of social or cultural reasons, like the Moulin Rouge.
Don't even know his last name.
We've had music videos, major motion pictures, CSI. We also do things like wedding shoots, engagement shoots. People love to take their photos for weddings here in the Boneyard. It evokes a very specifically romantic and fantastic period of time in history, in American history, and in the history of Las Vegas that everyone can kind of connect with. What we hope for when visitors come to the Neon Museum is to first and foremost recognize the incredible beauty and rich talent that went into the design of these signs. That this is an art form that was truly brought to spectacular heights by Las Vegas, by artists living in Las Vegas, and it's something that Las Vegans should be very proud of.
Well, this is the Oasis Yacht Club,
15 seconds.
And it's a group for model sailboat enthusiasts.
10, 9, 8.
No motors.
7.
2 controls.
6.
It's a challenge.
5,
Race on Sunday.
4,
We sail year round,
3,
and it's all for fun
2,
here at Desert Shores.
1.
Access tonight. Ultimate Fighting's Ultimate Fan Experience.
I think it's important for us to get back and visit with the fans, get that support for fighting.
See how fight fans are making the most of the first ever event.
From the Cirque stage to the comic book page.
More with new details tonight as Ka is set for Comic-Con.
Plus Vegas tennis stars Andre and Steffi rub elbows with the Royals.
And musical guest Claudine Castro performs in our Gibson showroom.
Get more access now.